Some masam ni ye and wallahi tala help me afan your mama chile ni bibi kakra na Mugabe masia ni trikoto se wo dwan no no so gina so yen kam ye monsem na Basintale ye wi ni ho YEA under the leadership of Basintale was it ontua wo muka 300 Ghanaian youth Basintale responded say chief of staff and a catcher and say ompam nkrofo no Yera Julius Debra so wɔ president di. The MPP na ye breeding grounds for criminals ana. Media memfo abone so nde emfo abone so kyena. Ye de tumi ma ye bio ne ye kokotu galamsey meba be kase ye tu galamsey.
Okatakyie Afrifa mensala no. Wa tiesim gidi wone Malik Basintale nya sanketo akora. Se Malik Basintale kotena adwaso CEO YEA. Adwumafo nkro ntimi ntuam ka wo ma form ntimi ntuam ka. Also the app me beba efiti last year besi ne app ne maida Okatakyie bisa se app no wahe ena adwumafo be 300 wasa pamom se chief of staff on so pamom Okatakyie zo what work man kro nim so hu at na de ne baye no kra wonim ena Mahama ne ye fense Sammy Gyamfi so anu akoyom kayo some ko ka se Russia war ne COVID-19 and people for that year excuses Sadi be accounts here and Russia can war. And they yatite to say your friends say Israel, US, Iran, so a bit may effect or Ghana so. Okatakyie Mahama, hey, don't go there, cry. Would they bit many effect? Nanya be almost 2 bomb the Biaba. I dare white your mom.
This is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Yedi kan Basintale ebe chro say we are creating 2 apps. One when an employer can search for a year employee and another where employee can search for employer. Afinie 2 apps no emai. Nenye frakadam ne bon nipa bonwa. App ba ku betimi serve the same purpose. On the same app you can go there and be employer especially mo we a year employee. Won betimi akọ. Nanso no onya visibility studies bia yen kam ye monsem na Basintale ye wi ni ho aka chem se frakadam aman ne bom no eno kra anye the main issue ni say YEA ntimi ntua ne nkrofo ka way from a year February January no omo aye adwuma ankasa no ye ntua omuka but aside omo aye adwuma ankasa ye ntua omuka no over 300 Ghanaian youth are they've been employed, lawfully appointed, but Basintale say from January last year, 2025, ebesine ontia omuka. YEA under the leadership of Basintale was say ontia omuka 300 Ghanaian youth. Now the reason is say ya wa pamu omo say omonko wa terminate omo appointment. As to whether Embraben would jina so terminate one more appointment. Ewa bra act no a sete a YEA. Omampaniku 4 pencil. Act 887 section 3. Eka ni pefe lay down the procedures so obi pese ye employ obi wo a YEA. Ye first wo youth employment ewo procedures per a section 3. As ye pese ye employ a nkrofo say womba ye faso ya fasa kwan no so technical clearance ye diaba financial clearance ye diaba appointment letters ye issue enkrofo akọ interviews all of a sudden Basintale leadership say sa enkrofo no ye form MPP pen so edi sa enkrofo no ayamo mo appointment ni clearance ni bibia no Basintale say nipa 300 ontu omo ka na entu omo ka chena every a year 2025 January ebesi ne 1 year 2 months yesi ye ntua muka yekobusa Basintale say a chief of staff Julius Debra my former boss and a man instructions on dismiss womo but act no set up a year friend say act 887 set up YEA section 13 Emma Basintale who is the CEO TNA you have the sole responsibility for lawful administration of a year eti se chief of staff for wan yo emra bia no man kwan so be instructed wo Basintale say ye manfo a lawfully no omo yafo omo adwuma LI 2231 regulation 5 wo Basintale wo di ye adwuma no be bia no ma kwan say wo engaging crowd services na adia the term of office after 6 months no you need to regularize them wo manya letters of engagement is 30 terms duration and mode of the year wo Basintale wo ba ye no wo de wanu to hunu na apa mo ma ko tena fi wo ma wo mo krata bia tienie sa nkrofo e kofa lawyer lawyer ne twro Basintale lawyer ne twro Basintale no Basintale YEA, and when I say Basintale, I'm using him as a representative of the whole YEA because onu na da penny odano. Lawyer ne twro Basintale YEA no. Say enipa 300 na unlawfully they've been discharged without any letter. Or ma omo letter bia. And one so omo ntro muka. Ito omo na madwuma mi apam omo nso omo gina faako. And the Basintale so ntro muka. Wo twro lawyer ne twro first letter come here, and we have the first letter here. Mame emfa first letter lawyer na etwro ekoma Basintale ne YEA ohunu se ose lawyer ne ye NPP ni eti we instructed lawyers of YEA say ma omo responded to the lawyer. Now lawyer no etwro second letter wodi ekọ Basintale YEA and son of Basintale responded say a chief of staff and a catcher and say ompamon crofo Yera Julius Debra so pe president edi. Say chief of staff ya twro krata say crofo no a wo mo ye yin yampamo mo nefisi fa mo 2024. Minim so mo ya Azerbaijan fu, so mo free Kosovo, so mo free eye Bosnia, so mo free eye Herzegovina, so mo free Serbia mintimi hu, se Montenegro no mo free mintimi hu. Why yesu ontua sa nkrofo ika? Ya file complaint, nipa 300 na file complaint akoma Labor Commission. Now Labor Commission Act section 67 extra remuneration which needs to be paid. And then why you say ontia? Labor Commission Act a Labor Commission emma omu issue a year. Someone's say brane appear before them one. YEA under the leadership of Basintale say for the past months no Labor Commission issue a year someone's so omu appear no omu appear na appear china. Tienie it Labor Commission issue summons for a YEA. Now the question we are asking Labor Commission is a Labor Commission mumbra no settle mo up no. And mamutumi se mo be ensure compliance with a labor laws. It yada na mutimi frɛ ɛyɛ YEA. Now for several months YEA say ma and there is no consequences. And the Labor Commission mo share aban mo tro mu a mo yɛ adwuma ma aban ana ade ba yɛ ntiase. Section 139 of the Labor Commission Act no emamo kwan se mbetumi akompele ɛyɛ nkoyi YEA obi ambese mo ni bia no. Eti ɛyɛ dan na muntimi encompele YEA for empanimfo so mo beba na mo ba be ya no de enti Ghana for 300. Yes, he and Chomoka for the past 1 year. Adentia. Orders of the commission here very enforceable because section 172 Mamho Kwine says among any orders. So the question we are asking is that why is it that the commission has not issued any enforcement action against YEA? Because a Ghana for near for Moduma. And you see, you terminate you no letter, nothing. Any panels who are called Masawi. Yema womo appointment letter, legitimate appointment letters, and these are samples of the appointment letter. Appointment letter ni ebini. Appointment letter no ebini. Eye YEA appointment letter ye dia mankrofo legitimately they've been appointed, and yet Basintale so ntwa because here Julius Debra so won pamo omo. No mo nkotene fi. No mo fo ma no nkopem dan. 1 year, you don't have any letter sacking them by word of mouth. Ye dia pamo Ghana for so omunkonko tena fi. Ewa bra omukura appointment letter which is stipulating their terms of a year reference in the terms of conditions. Wamode be yejuma. Under section 63 of the Labour's Act, unfair termination of contract, dismissal. Now there is no lawful cause, and yet the Labour Commission is refusing to call a YEA to order. Labour Commission is refusing to make any enforcement orders against YEA. Every worker in Ghana has the right to be paid for work done, and for the past 1 year, YEA for juma, and so YEA for 300 YEA workers. Basintale so ntua omuka. Omo mo ye adwuma wo mu kura de dane de from February ne ba na ye ntua and then MCC ye issue memu. Say na de ben na bank ne na awaboa sikani wo. Tienye. Now when the CEO allegedly told workers that the chief of staff no ana instructed eye omo se yen dismiss wo no. Chief of staff office ya petition. The kind chief of staff office no an responded. Now we are a nation of laws. Chief of staff, what pamunkrofo, omola issue petition said, sa petition in office, chief of staff petition, aton suomwa. Now question ye busane say, then yama financial clearance. Ya conducting interviews. Ya appointing crofo, ya more appointment letters. Yeah, a yunkrofo assume adwuma lawfully, legally. And yet, sa workers yi obisi ye fa wo MPP penso. Edi ye ntua omuka 1 year ye ntua omuka 1 year ye ntua omuka. Ewa bra ye John Dramani Mahama ye to about 2016 ya will lose ye 2016 December no appointed them level. And governance is a continuum. It does not automatically mean. And in any case, these people were even appointed way before Siyababa Tuaba. And yet, almost 1 year. YEA. 1 year. And there's no politics. This is pure illegality. If it's a worker, no, 1 year near into Omukano. Omunkoba Shawa na Diabeya. Omumako school. A com. It's Womunkonkoba Kronu na Diabeya. Question you, Miss Anno. If se binumu yire jawo mo, ebinumu kunu mu jawo mo. If so almost my adwuma 1 year, de bia mo sore, ehye mokas, ekọ kro chia, amena meba. Enso munye sika entraduane ni dia ye jawo. Kofo ebire yire mu jawo mo. And when you administrative failure, this is pure a human suffering. Ya said that ye she nipa so. O maya ye see ye build 24 hours. 24-hour economy. And so that 24-hour economy, no, how can a government that promises 133 jobs? Obana Crofoni be ye bidia. Osmapamu, and I say, yes, publication. Yera Julius Debra say, Yapamu over 2,000 plus Ghanaians. 2,000 plus Ghanaians. Adaya ye formu MPP person. Your mama tama ye 2 bay Emma we lose ye 2016. Woko nipa wa point to omunye nipa wa. And then your mama said, so we are calling say YEA ubetua manfo ne ka omaye adwuma Labor Commission, you must make sure say YEA pays these people. You must make sure. Obia ntimi rewra manfo no. Obia ntimi rewra manfo no. Enne ochena chika ho. Obia ntimi rewra manfo no. Now, Basintale, wadwuma na wo ye no. We a young man. You have future. Some of these decisions, you must be able to fight in the interest of the people and say that for 1 year they cannot go hungry. And that's when to me anyanasa Basintale. What's now MEA sankrofo edia you. Now Yawahana, Iran, and the US. Ene Israel eden tokwa aboni. Na omoden tokwa aboni no. Bombo ba kokura ento ewo Ghana tienie. NDC for so omom peneda emienka say COVID-19, Russia, Ukraine, external factors affected the economy of Ghana because we are in a global economy where every country is interdependent on the other. Because of a global trade, It is a BBC war a gaman so say a war which interfere with a oil production, a war which interferes with a movement of a goods and services. So COVID-19 by obviously there was lockdown in major countries. Ships were not moving from China to Ghana, from America to Ghana, from Thailand to Ghana, so such matters have the tendency of affecting the economy of Ghana. And yet, YEA John Dramani Mahama said that COVID-19 had any extenuating factors on our economy. It could never have been, but it was the pure mismanagement of Akufo-Addo's government which led to the predicament we found ourselves. That is what John Dramani Mahama by any you can't say Sammy Gyamfi. Pure mismanagement on the side of Akufo-Addo. Yes, we gave it to them, assuming without admitting that they were right yesterday.
The Russian-Ukraine conflict cannot possibly be responsible for the suffering we're going through.
Dramani Mahama, the position on matters bordering a economy and the Akufo-Addo, and say Russia-Ukraine war could never and cannot be a factor that is affecting negatively Akufo-Addo's government, the economy and the Akufo-Addo's government. No, he does not believe in that. Assuming without admitting, we give it to him. Fast forward, Iran, any US, any Israel, any Omontoko Awomoko. All of a sudden, YEA John Dramani Mahama, TNT area, what's it? YEA John Dramani Mahama. Na City News, Enra, City FM 42 say, YEA John Dramani Mahama say Middle East conflict could hurt African economy. Hey, waga, you study what? Ja rough no away, YEA Mama, ja rough no away, Can we ja rough no? You study. You cannot use this as a means of covering your incompetence and ineptitude. If the argument was right yesterday, it is right today. Sammy Gyamfi KG1 brofo. Why the bombs that Putin is throwing to Ukraine has some fallen on Ghana. The bombs and the missiles and the hypersonic and sonic drones ne one ayatollah ne one put it on Israel and Tehran has some fallen on Ghana in Sammy Gyamfi's voice. We are asking the question. The bombs that the Ayatollah Kamena wawone Tehran to Israel, Tel Aviv, and America for Toba Tehran has some falling on Ghana in Sammy Gyamfi's voice. The bombs that Putin is putting on throwing on Ukraine. We will not sit down today. We will not sit down tomorrow for you to use Russia, US, Israel, Tehran war, which is Iran war, as a means to cover your incompetence. In fact, we don't even know because per your logic, Ghana is immune. Ghana is immune from any extenuating factors that has the possibility of affecting our economy. Per the logic of yesterday, which we are applying the same logic today. Ghana is immune. The economy of Ghana is sovereign. In fact, we are a sovereign nation. And of course, we were in anticipation of such external factors. So under your leadership, Ato Forsen, you ought to have been a different leader, that you anticipated such external factors, and in the event that these external factors should hit in, you have the shocks to be able to withstand such as. Nobody should come and give us any excuses. If excuses was not good for Akufo-Addo's government yesterday, surely it cannot be today. It is a my argument say, Anna YEA John Mahama, the Russia Middle East conflict could hurt a African. Oh, yeah, correct. Middle East, any Togo. Middle East, any Burkina. Said yes, Sammy Gyamfi catcher, said, the economy of Iran as it stands now is still thriving. Iran economy is say. So nobody should come and tell us. There is no war in Ghana. There is no war in Togo. There is no war in Burkina. There is no war in Côte d'Ivoire. Ghana is peaceful. So, gentlemen, with the greatest of respect, please, Mr. President, you and Sammy Gyamfi, the same English, KG1 English, Kolebu Teaching Hospital, for the past 1 year, TNA, Kolebu Teaching Hospital, for the past 1 year, fire tender ewo Kolebu Teaching Hospital, as a jato Kolebu Teaching Hospital, na about time to me, and sorry, se ejatom na omo ayare ntimi nwane ejatom na omo abubu egu ntimi nwane accident victims ntimi nwane. For the past 1 year, fire tender ewo Kolebu Teaching Hospital no enyadwuma, it has been out of service. Ghana's largest referral hospital, which is Kolebu Teaching Hospital, no, for the past 1 year, their fire tender has been out of service. Now, see you are Dr. Pakwesi Boadu. Adentina, a major hospital to say Kolebu Teaching Hospital. Fire tender, it is not working. This is not negligence. This is a national risk. Minister of Interior, these are supposed to be the things I'll be paying attention to. And yet, Minister of Interior is not paying attention to the pertinent issues that borders our nation. What the 2 million is man for. Now, instead, say you better fix the fire tenders, through a government's own budget. If say a government, a government fire tender, Asante regional officers, yes, Omuntria, a friend say, Omuntria 1,200. Near farm fix a fire tenders. Now, there is no law, there is no regulation, there is no administrative guideline. National Service, Ghana National Service Act 2, Procurement Act 2, Financial Administration Act 2, Bibia Bogana, who Brebia Niwa, and Ma Kwan say fire tenders SAYA. Yemma eye officers in the entry and farm fix fire tenders. So question yebusa say National Fire Service den nemu emraben na mam kwan say regional office regional fire officers mosi just so mu 3,200 ansana ya fix it. Konfanoche fire tender nso asay yesu koduru Ashanti region hall or regional office and they say officers in there war a Ashanti region no entria 1,200 obia near Vanco fix a year Confanochi Teaching Hospital a fire tender. Tidia can ye Confanochi Teaching Hospital Ashanti regional office almost say I just say 3,200 each by the officers. Now officers be about 82 of them refuse to because there is no operational justification for this transfer of a year. Nemo mono so omuso omuntia dia 82 a year officers no muntia no. Yesi a transfer wo munyina free ho. E do omuko nkurase. Now question ye busa ne say to me ben wo mugina so the transfers fire officers yi say wo muntia a year 1,200 ye dey call fix fire tender. This is a major national hospital. Enya Juma fire tender Enya Juma Confanochi Teaching Hospital fire tender Enya Juma for the past 1 year. Maintenance is about SAA funds allocated to a fire service. How is it acceptable for officers to be forced? So omuna entria 1,200 MEM fanko repair a fire tender which belongs to the government. Now, I am a DCFO Daniel Mawusi into Sapon. Wona wo ye Ghana che, ma me fa the picture entoa. Mawusi into Sapon. Mami ye na wa hwe atimi hu. The other fire service for no odum je adwuma no, the other no onie. DCFO Daniel Mausi into Sapon. We are aware see ama officers ni bi so omuntua 1200. Omo ntua no. Ya transfer wo mo. So we are aware dia any action be na wo ma me ufai utu anamo be na utu yese obe make sure say an illegal levy being demanded from the officers. Wonya aware nso dia any question yebusa say internal oversight and command responsibility no we na say. Internal oversight of the Ghana Fire Service na wudi animu no wo je na say. Ghana Fire Service na wudi animu no wo ye na say. If say wo ye wadwuma ye dia any officers a omo ashantere nya ye ka chom so muntia 1200 Ghana cedi mi amfa nko fixe Konfanochi Teaching Hospital fire tender no akabai na ese nkwate. Operational logic ben a support the transfer of 83 officers no almost omuntua no operational logic ben wachiri if say 83 82 say 83 for no almost omuntua ma transfer. The question we are asking is that on what grounds if CTA Konfanochi Teaching Hospital is the biggest national referral hospital, one of the biggest if not the biggest. Na whole 1 year enya adwuma fire tender enya adwuma ewo ho na afi mo be pesika aye no mo pesika nye officers no omuso omuntua 1002 an illegal 1002 no imposed on them man make sure say officers in transfer omo. It question yebusa ne say we are asking for an inquiry into this illegality, and I know it's an illegality because under no circumstance should an officer be asked to pay an amount to repair a fire tender. Eti eye mame DCFO the one sapon. Eso ba be yia no. De entia entimi nya adwuma na instead say obe make sure say e be repair fire tenders no. Wo victimize officers or more refuse so omuntua 1200 because it's an illegal. Eso ba be yia no. This is a purely illegal matter. And Ghana no ayetim, we are a nation of laws. I continuously tell you people that we are a nation of laws. So National Fire Service, we are asking you the relevant questions. You teaching a Konfanochi Teaching Hospital for the past 1 year. Now so say there be Obadi the 1200 every microphone officers. Na omo mantua no so what transfer omo kwakurase. So omo muade so omo antua. Ye de anybody say story we echi. And we ask YEA John Dramani Mahama say maame no hwe no ntimi nya adwuma no osododo a ma ne nkokọ tena fie. Say maame no hwe if the fire service de me hu ye say obi de animu a ye adwuma ye de America entente na ye say nipa no must inspire hope in the people. Mami we me hwe said we inspire. We are demanding the rights which is guaranteed under Ghana's public service regulations, labor laws, any administrative justice principle. We are demanding this right which is guaranteed the people. We cannot claim to be a nation of laws, see a strengthen institutions. The very people no umbe deny say wamuntia illegal sikano. Yakasa say any pan wamuntia dia any yesa saki wamo. So yebusa National Fire Service penia wada no say to me ben wo mugina so omde transfer sa 83 members yi ekwo nkurase. Ye de ni bedi achi. Mutaka Mubarak, Minister of Interior, instead so be mu ani abre no follow sa di, mu ani mre ana man wawrenwra. A man wawrenwra. Sa ni no. Mutaka Mubarak, sani eno. Focus on the job, and get the job done. Ampawo, kurowe pass ya Africa YEA, ya Ghana YEA. Enye kurese da senibia timi bemso bebo brada. Ni aka wonti ase. Kura wunye obi ne monkomo. Kura wunye obi unhia da seni. So isolated the society. Uko school, no be show them. na sunu yi ehwe awona wo hyehyɛ wo hyɛ dem kura no anhyɛ ho sɛ bodam ni ne yɛka a wonte ase yɛnyie kuro yi nso ɛsɛ yɛnyie kuro yi krono yɛde tumi mu ɔmo so ɔmo nso manfo no a enkoladie krono enkoladie yɛni bibi papa bi aboa man no toda areho ebise sɛ ɔman wei pa America ne Germany ne adeɛ sɛ deɛ awɔ no tie ne wɔn kyɛ sɛ bibi kitoa bi wɔn nya awia kakra bi a no wɔn ni agye yɛde awia yi bɔ saa yɛnwene adeɛ wɔfa akyire hɔ ano ate bɔfra no wadi no asɔwa bi nkurɔfoɔ ekuro nso one plane a wutimi nya bibi ni eti Bible ka so ntatia kɔ ayi ɔkwasea hɔ ne kosua nyansa aborɔfo ne nasua bie ebiso ɔmo deɛ no ɔmo nya awia yɛ 3 months yɛde awia ya bɔ abɔ na bɔtugu kɛkɛ yanwene ebisa one plane snow bɛbɛyi obɛhwɛ nkurɔfoɔ na nneɛma hyehyɛ wɔn ka anim oduru baabi wɔtima no wɔde adwiri na wɔkɔ ne yɛde anɔpa awia nnwumre wɔnam ɔmfa hwee nhyɛ ne ka anim nkɔdwiri hwee enti adwene ne nwene wɔn ba school so wɔ ha o wɔn ba school wɔ ha ba enipa no edi mu anim no nyinaa MPPO NDCO yaba school wɔ ha ba yɛnya akwanya se yɛmmra mɛsum nipa no a sikadie anki yɛyɛ man yiye pa na abatan awo papa yɛyɛ man yiye na school papa yɛyɛ man yiye na nye sikadie ne nkoladie a wo ekura anke nipa betra depression ko a wahwɛ wall ahwɛ media mi ko school ya ma bɛhyɛ me dem ha menya ba bi ankɔ Ghana nso anya hwe no fa asare ho Kingsby ho no a wo benya nkɔmɔ abɔ wo bɛte kɔta ɛbɛtu depression so yanwene yenya sika yɛse president nua akɔtɔ deɛ bɛn ne fa he kosi he na no yɛ twɛn sɛ Okatakyie ne ba bɛka bie ni aba betwi adapa enso asam me gya kan nye yi president nua ya na ayi Mahama ban first one yi wo ma de ye friend say wo ba first one ba ko 2013 die wo free so na wagu UMB ne company for thieves mo be ka ya UMB no akɔbɔ bosia Universal Merchant Bank ama Universal Merchant Bank at that time was insolvent. And then ma for thieves for bebeje all of a sudden yetimi anya sika 70 million akɔtɔ private jet yekoka amamfo ne se na ye jealous ne fa president nua ya na ne company no wo ye ne ade time Mahama eba be free so no wa ma checks buro be miensan na ya wo de kɔ bank na adwira guo ye tua kora na nyi enso woni ho akoka ebeka se libre manfo no kora nte ase manfo no yɛnte nneɔma na ɛkɔ so nase eti yɛgye wɔn sika no a yɛdi sika ne di na yɛapɛ kakra bi de adwiri baabi ne yɛde ama wɔn wɔgye 10,000 wɔgye 5 years wɔyɛ philanthropist wɔyɛ adeɛ paa moma mo nsɛm ano ne aboyɛ nsɛm ama saa abere nso ne yɛtu wɔn gold ɛwɔ ɛyɛ black voter yɛtu gold no wa no accountability. President nua no se gabi ochire da ko na gye ayi omade ne friend say wo gye ayi gold mines ni free ayi di ma wono ane ho and akufo ado anka Ghana fo anu o mbetwe nya asem ketwa yeti kroma president ne enua company wo ma yire nkrofo agye gold mines free wo nsa ne ebo yensam wo is a president nua no ene celebrities ni ade ne free ne ya twene nye okumu omo kura no omo angasa sa nipa no okumu omo no asa no beko ese me magyan me kuro mo asante agona ana me de mani akere wia mo ase na me de mani akere so omo de ye me de no omo o me da eye fom me ye say me da uncompleted building mu kokwa asikurase ni ne ba ne ade omo minnim omo sun metiase it is say mu awon bi a omo ne mekọ na agya me no omo akọ dwundwun oni aye ni si why na ye ka ni ade no amenkan si so dua se NPP for mo registration no ma sha ase na mo ye no ma hwe ya MPs bi tie de mekan yi ma hwe ya MPs bi di omo parochial interest MPP General Secretary Justin Kodua Frimpong MPP Nanabi National Organizer National Chairman Acting Chairman Bute Director of Elections already Evans Nimako adeɛ no a mo pesa mo ye Dr. Mamadou Bawumia adeɛ no a mo pesa mo ye na MPP base ne ye akono na MPP base ne say gina ne na so etimusi emfa registration ni nko polling centers na polling centers no make sure so betimi register nipa na enkrofo ko ado so mo beba party ni no man we ya MPC bi di mo parochial interest be say sa agenda no ekwan ya mo fa so a mo se mo pese enkrofo bebre ba na wo mo ba betua ye Friday ne say dues ema party ni nya more membership dues no man we ya MPC bi di mo parochial interest e be say sa adwuma no wate wo mo be se be registration ni wo grounds ho omunim si ebiem yakwa registration wo grounds ho a anwe ya no omo executives no omo wo ho no ye makwan si ento police station ba yakotu omo etu omo atam books no ahye omo tuom omo atam books no ahye omo tuom ana omo ye do omo pe ai omo atam ahye omo tuom ana omo ye do mpe we me ye afigya sekire east de me de mani ade akire fe metia enso me wo ho ye be ma party na ya akono wo ho why if just a chase, a bay akono, come. If you just a chase, bay, fiko Victor Osun and the city, no, a best back to the Ghanaian politics properly. Said the Atna wa ye, a wenchi, a buzy a seat. Yatna wa ya na Joe Manasem, a crocro the John say near Diana, yababe, buzy a seat, I could DNDC one. Yantna wa and Shemma Victor Osu city could DNDC what that. And this senior branch be on Modena Baswo ye, MC, are dear own friends say, Evans. Waka drainy boy said was in politics, ye MPP Mudi Agro, what do you bayamo? Now, one mamma ye MC Ukrano said you know see dream war a year a constituency one, not where was our MC. I had 5 million Ghana city, Abashan is a Fibias or Fanya. Now I buy and trick us a warrior and say 5 million ye the man no warrior no de a him halfway a him and trick us a warrior no. It is the Amakwaya Miemu a microphone and ye registration one. Near Makwama MPC no more parochial interest in tea. One more year say yama yet near the sheer bottom, young crofon quattro wedding party nibegu. Said ya kwam ye plus kwaya mu woni krom ho no saa na nkrofo bi bɛyɛ mo to mo makwan mo fa ni mani ni akire abija sa kire east yi ma mani ani akire ye se ni enso anya adwuma eno de me ka kire open me metu yi asisie de me mpe ye be makwan ma ɛyɛ nkrofo afama so bedmase kokotie asua yi funfuni da ban ayi kra kuro omo nyina be registration omo nyina dawu tabre we amoase omo nyina be the registration asamai konya ayi tanod mase kona omo nyina be registration agona be jamaase be bi omo nyina be registration obia polling station yes monfa nkoma polling station fo no yanga se MPP party no ayi MPs munyinhye motom. Yes. Woman dear MPC bi so mo person mo kofo on oppose. Mo be ko on yi. Justify your inclusion at the base. Who DMP na trankran di na nko okuro mu a. Wontimi me pressure wo pe on oppose bia enya adwuma na enya adwuma chana. And they be catch mu pay. On oppose ni ba independent candidates nso be ba any party ni nyina begu. Party asia ye mra MPC ni bi me ne wo ka say vote o mudi win ye first time o mo ba ye atia ba fuma atia yes sa MP no ye mane nko on post wa bra manfo no e wo form ho no mpeso beto aba ma no o se ye mane nko on post obi an nko on post go and justify your inclusion o ye MP abeko okurom na ne manfo no kwa kodi agro wo ye MP abeti manfo ni suase wo ntran kran ni MP eno de ye ma akwan edizo obia be na adwene so wo ko no post enya no kran da me ka me se pa go enya no kran we make me ho be mohi enso nyima sam for the love of the party, the principle and ideals on which I am nanom mesia jahinemo e fight for the party and no near be defend the kopim da ye bi wu ye no kurent mum pia sam anyi asam obia ne wo be ne ho no post sem bia 1 pp mu amiage atum ene ye nyina ye bedwiri party na gu sa party mum pani ye modi aye ayi ye friends ayi elitism money friends and family ye moye manfo ketewa bi ho ba nyesa mudi agro party ni bekwa akohye manfo no nsa chairman pogas ne dia ye de bema no dome amanasefo chairman no wo mo no mo dia oge ye women's organizer e wo amanase oge na party ni ye ne dia ye de bema no sa ne ye be ye no ukodru jamasi akwakwa wo ye chairman wo ho ye de party ni besa akohye ne nsa sa ne ye be ye no nemo na adwumo wo ye coordinator wo jamase wo no ne ye de party ni be hye ne service wo na ye ne dia muntimi fa party ni nsinkra na obi ye de ope. The party must go back to the people. The people must feel a part of it. No MP should feel so our entitlement mentality. It will bet me at now so on yaduma on konikrum and adjuma na sem kotonkra ne ye ditumi hye ne nsa ni ye di ne nkra ye wi ayese ye ne ono push. Obekwa kwa justify inclusion. Competition beba party nim ebe ma asie no Kenya obi anko ono push and ye ka kire mu pen. Una ba akọ kire ye ditumi hye won sa you go back to the people and tell the people why you think you deserve to serve them again. See ma 1 term, ye ma 2 terms, ye ma 3. Na adwen si ye ma 4 5 nka ho a obekwa akọ kire manfo ne die ntie se de ma obi ani ono post bia. Tumunya na ada na moda adam ho no. The party will hold an election at the base. 18 years obi ama kwan ye ntworo bi. Hwa na obi MP bia ankohye ne dem. Na wo ye MP na akohye dem mu amese wo ankasa kura wo gina ho abere. Wo ankasa ye du gina kura abere. Ka kiro pen eduru se na MPs bebre wo a omo aye wo mo abom. Eso ye du omo abom ne de tutu wo mo. Wo kote ba bi se wo mpe party ni ye. Wo de wa bom ne wo kohye ho wo de wo na wo fa wo so a wo tworo mu di hyem kura me so ba wi abere. Eno de ka kiro pen. Bese wo tworo wo nua wo so a wo na wo papa wo de wo mu hyem so wo ye delegate na wa ankasa kura wo ye electoral commission eduru se wo ba wi abere. Eduru se wo wi abere pepepe. Eti Ejasin Kodia General Wadaroma fuani di echiri na nabi fuani di echiri. Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia party na ese mu ya akono no fuani di echiri the MPC bi ye no fuani di echiri. Aha. Mel Kwabena said you don't have the power because when we were fighting for the party you and Captain Smart were fighting against the party. I like you but tone down. Mel, I'm fighting against the party da. Mo adwene na anya adwumanti a. Enioma no na party ne ye no America no. The anya no America na asem me fight against the party nti nkwase asem ni nsemfunu ne de wo munni na mo me nka ho asem. I don't believe in that. Enne ochina chi se party ni nya tumi bia bio ne eba ne ebe ye nioma no ane ye yate ho agu galamse ne ye tu galamse se amanfo ni so meka ne china chi. My allegiance is to the people first. Ghana for answer. They've been able to conscientize you to believe. Say, me no ana may point out your mistakes in what ye no. Me mom na may fight against the party. And nipa no ana etu agu ngura mu tu galam say man for ni show ni de. Enyo mo na ye. Huh? Don't believe that nonsense. We will fight for the party. Mel, me fight against MPP da. Me MPP ni mapa. Enyo ma no ye nua no ba yo mba ye enya ni ye beka ne chena beka ne cherechi. Padre. Yes, sorry for any yanku. Now 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Mama announcement. What media anaje? I say party ni yankin asem. Ye din se mu na yanka party ya tre party na ye be hunu se wo ye party ni ma papa na ye se wo foa eye nsem hunu ne bone so. Na the MPP na ye breeding grounds for criminals ada. media memfo abone so nde emfo abone so kyena ye de tumi ma ye bio ne ye kokotu galamsey meba be kase ye tu galamsey anu nti na mo se me say party ni dia enye mbanya akasa me say party no ya me tumi bio ne de 11 to manfo ne so na se manfo no ho kire o mo meba be kase 11 ne mo manfo no eni na me say party dia me say party no se ye de tumi ma ye bio na nkrofo esika da ho na se ye kone ye de ensa kokeka nkokorafo ne mmerewafo ne sika mo mo nto aba ma ya meba be ka. Nobody should tell me said that means yes a party. You've been able to conscientize yourself to believe say the okano kurani momono said the ye no enya no ono na say party no mo ye bone no the omo say party. Party ni ye nyina ye de wo ye bone a ye beka ka kiro pain.
It's a party. You are all the same. If you are tired, just tell the country like yeah, bread. Why? If nobody is tired, I am tired. I am very, very tired. This thing is getting out of hand. I am tired.
Ah, Lord have mercy. Stoneboy Ewanyumbi. Simple life is all that we ask for. Give us water, give us clothing, give us electricity. We don't want any exorbitant life. All we need is simple life. The basic necessities of mankind. Water, food, shelter, clothing. Abraham Maslow's theory of needs. The basic. And that is all this girl, this beautiful woman is asking for. Wabre, and you can tell the frustration in her voice. Wabre, omaya watim, nanka electricity, enya luxury. Electricity is a basic necessity of life, enya luxury. And this electricity thing, it looks like nobody is talking about it. People are complaining. It's electricity, no a boarding. They just don't care. Simple life is all we ask for. Anyway, and some of these things, when I see it, my heart bleeds.
Patapa dia ye na ye patapa o. Modi moja na modi dware ye na modi di independent wo krom ha. Ana National Democratic Congress. Nti ne kura mi ye oba. So moda me no afanya obedwane.
Minim what is it with yenuanom a omoka twi eva omo ye house afo. So Nash over here na Majid me Makola Majid. I don't know why say omo kasana or country na a sounded a bit nothing. Ebia ni krom kasana ne nemu. Hey wallahi na kwa de kashi na kwa de cha hey wallahi ba ko me nim de eti aso omo kasana ne nemu a they feel they I don't know why they feel like omuye courageous by virtue of or country na nikro no the house na frakakra so it makes you what and na mama ho ya din ana de mentiase ya de munyina na nyina okuma aseso ami o moka buka shina buka ka fitawre na ya shumsum so dia ba na ewurawura na gaga na ana egugo wallahi ko ana me yoba ameka no kuro bi nchiro wo maya yatim no party bia ne wo monopoly over violence. So also who know the history of this country konne ko busa kwa ame nkroma time na preventive detention act wo ho National Liberation Movement aba force akoto eteye Sata money ye kan ka bi kwa me nkroma preventive detention act mema na tigina ye ene ne ko ye ekokosi ani eme yenya afa ahodie at some point Idea near Rana, the moja blind. Okay, so come mojana. It means or can JJ Rollins coup d'etat now, you know. And through the coup, NDC was born, and for that matter, they think they are revolutionary babies and they have monopoly over violence. Obama make us we need monopoly over violence any day, any time. By emphasizing Chiremai. Wallahi, talayi, upasa odi bibi Chiremaya. Jusu adwene emre bi atwa na azoka boys ni ye prankrofo na ye ba wan ana MPP kire won bibi kakra bi 2020 ayi 2016 election with Kandaha ne wan afi no mo kam na MPP akofa vigilante na dia ben ne be if say ye nyina ya dia tum said that is not the way to go Sam masam ne ye ana wallahi talai he me afanyo mama kire ni bibi kakra bi na Mugabe ma se ni trikoto se wo dwan no no so gina ososo ewrewura wallahi talai ba komi fitewuri na wani hai we ewrewura million me ewrewura wo shase aso wo keka sa ansam no a wo be ma pa wonya drum fifi afa ha bunani so ne konho a ade ebe ne ehwewura ne memasem ne fa hin wallahi fitewuri na de ebe buduru banchi shegi aba ye be kan we nyina de agu so na ehwewura ehwewura ema we ehwewura wo ba be tre TV so ye politics of ideas ye kira adwene ni enya Joyce Bauer Montari ma ne so nkwase asemu yi so ye nya Joyce Bauer Montari e ma ne so nkwase asemu yi so say afenyo maki mi mechire ni bibi ha mi wala mi kura mi ye oba no mi mechire ni bibi kaka we nya no ne ye kan ye de adwene or say you saw Basintale and you ran away. Basintale my foot. In any day, any time, I'm not going to stand with Basintale see here to and I see here kuntokwa and because that is not where my mind operates. And you don't hear me. Why will I see Basintale and run away? Because Basintale ne show I am and sa na ye nine. Ashwaya yedema ye mienu na de obi adiem. Say ya betre nso a beti yi wo hwa ma betri ha say ya afete kama bema ebia mumu ise da nimdia. Edi say ye mema sam si ye mema sam a menyina okuma se so a me untimi mfa wallahi ni ba ko mini fitewuri na shegi ya babanchi untimi fa nwura me da ko bisa na ahye no nka nkire wo. Nyame na fa fie ana emu bia nkoye langadefo. Eti say nwura no mo fa nto nkyai na NLM eye MPP ni root na NLM no omuni matritrasam just that MPP yamfa gidigidi nebu man momi move away from there. Quincy Bonsofer this master you are short also wa mo bia da say me short ya ushi amia ujina manima ya ahwese me short wa me bematu mujami ni alma nisi for mo ahwura do anu wallahi na fa he kosi he hwensi munya ahwura no ne amfa adwene mu man pam kwasasam so ade abana waba betra ho ye de tumi ama manfo ne tumi ama bra beka bibi e beboa adwoma ama mamu a wo se wallahi gbanko de bende we ani hwe we waba na Mugabe ma se woni hwe kaniti hwe do no so community police for esimu ntua o muka na ati TV so na wo ye mimi afenyo no mekire wo badwane wo ba sha TV wo ba sha akonya ase wo fu asam nko we make an cyborg chama cyborg wo Accra Newtown. Every me issue one even now. Oshia what I was say was said you see issue one in clean and was a war bema. Sanity. Emema de ye nyina obi a omienu ushia nipa na obetimi abo a ugina na wagina de be sinsi de besi. Timomie movie away. Why? Sa we no ye fa muman. Anyway, yanko minyina ho na menko eye. But before some loyal ladies for the 10 years. MPP loyal ladies the 10 years. Now, I want to take this opportunity to congratulate loyal ladies for number 4. Say MPP and YEA, me jina aka chira say number 4 virus, nanapia virus. for the past 30 years, if there is any one group forming within the NPP, assume party nipa abwa abeye beacon of hope for yema CMA politics in one transition time I was here with Modesta ene Randa Money Wahima Money perpetual Lumukimoni adeno. One thought say it was going to be like NDC Dianu and John Mahama, do for Mahama, this for Mahama, that for Mahama. But you've been able to consistently sustain this group, this pressure group, loyal ladies. I'm a Juma for the past 10 years, loyal ladies, a year NPP. I know say NPP, very ungrateful people. Instead so loyal ladies for a year, and on NDC for a so among so TTB any idea. Instead so be your mayano. Yes, I decide may to form my crime NDC for the do a matter near so you do a movie. And so Juma Maya, and even the women's wing of the party couldn't mean yes, Juma way in the past 10 years. So your commitment to a year MPP, your service to the party, any community engagement, I'm a party for the past 10 years. Loyal ladies, I want to salute you. You guys have done really well. The discipline in which I'm more arrangement, now more circles, and one need where commander and where this papa. Into on your 10 years anniversary, I salute you, loyal ladies, and I encourage you to say, Obia to me, Rimramo. Now, me tie kwabrampo for what loyal ladies, me boa me 3 loyal ladies in the party, patron, where your unofficial patron, be can ho. Obia de ntokwaba meko mam. Ode. Monyere mo ho, na mumwa party ni nye na, mumu bebre no anyini mfiri mu ma meye ma mpanimfo wo, ye nya esle wusu mfiri, ye nya shelia ye kobotwe mfiri, ye nya ma titire mfiri loyal ladies nim. Hwa na obi anwenu amo. Wate. Yedomu de beka bia na mu ye de ben de ani nya asam ye de yedomu papa. Hey. Yedomu loyal ladies yedomu pa. MPP man in the mema yedomu papa. Bia fana se mun koni yanyu ne ho. Now you moving yanko ye frɛ baby is it Bobon okay. So e ma bi omo wo 1 2 3 before say be come an so no fuel stations no ye sha say ye ka che say be bo omo nyina din yanko the next list of fuel stations wo mo divert premix fuel any marine fuel. But before say me so no mami take this opportunity to make a correction. Last week YEA list of fuel stations you know. Yabo Petrosol filling station edin. Petrosol. But not Petrosol enkaho. It was actually Petro Sankofa, but it was a slip of tongue, which by mistake I ought to have corrected it. But so let's put it on record. It said Petrosol filling station, fuel station, enkaho. Name Petro Sankofa and enkaho. So Petro Sankofa for ananaye, nemum Petrosol filling station, enkaho. I know that some of you also say, so filling stations in Boa yente womo enkada. Filling stations in Boa a war a yagan a mancha nyankana no mo wo a ya north near dear womu a jim crofo mu bun crofo bukata hopa. Womu bun crofo bukata ho. So the next filling stations, fuel stations are move or my diabetic premix fuel ne. And you have bomb the yanko phase 1. Okay, so entry, your friend filling station be entry. Also a diabetic premix fuel ne a year a marine fuel. Our mode air tone essay a total drivers. Or mode say a year a Uber drivers. Or mode say a taxi drivers a car. Entry it will talk a UM3 limited wa. One more S and for car. Again, Nagam oil, Nagami oil, Naganius and Nagamni oil. The auto fuel station, OMC Nagamni oil, wa. Also, Omo diverted premix fuel according to OSP report. And a year marine fuel, our mode say and Crofoka. So na a year Onyxma energy. Good service always, Obwa, good service always be any baby. We a year premix fuel on the marine oil, a marine fuel, and omo divert according to OSP report. Saa nso na unya energy petroleum omo nso so to bi wo wa energy filling station omo nso divert ye a omo nso divert premix fuel divert marine oil. Saa nso na eye Maranatha Oil Service Limited omo kura de kofa bai fo omo kura de kofa bai omo de kofa bai ye Maranatha Oil Service Limited. Eti medical ka say petrol so de omo nka ho. A slip of tongue. It's actually petrol sankofa. Second phase, entry for third phase. Actually, this is the third phase. Entry filling station. Nagamni oil. Nagamni tisomu nagamni enkongo toho. Sa anso na Onyxma energy. Energy petroleum. Aha, utobi wa jaito. Aha. Na Maranatha Oil Service Limited. Omunyina eka fuel stations OSP report na indict omo say omo de premix fuel ana omo divert here. We are going to make sure say we keep our eyes on that sector. Energy sector hono boni ekoso ne doso. We are going to make sure say yebetimi a unveiling crofo a omo di sa adwuma no. Yera Kofi Adams say what the Ghana police for America. The joke is just too much. Nanya no gra na ye the main topic ambeze me kan ho asem. The main topic ambeze me kan ho asem ni say Kofi Adams say Ghana Black Stars Management Committee we budgeted $310,000 as appearance fee. And you payment to appearance fee, keke. Appearance fee. We budgeted $310,000 at the management committee. Now, budget say na ode Koyero John Dramani Mahama said they should be transparent with the Ghanaian taxpayers' money, and for that matter, whatever budget that Black Star is going with, it must be made open. And guess what? Yera Kofi Adams said budget a Black Stars for a day ko. Na yedi akwa World Cup na 13,767,965 13 million, almost $14 million. World Cup no. Budget our model ko 14, almost 14 million. You call a decimal point when it is above 7. After the decimal point, you raise it. So almost $14 million. And almost one model ko World Cup akwa ko twie no akwa ko din free. Now 14 million 2022 Akufo-Addo a pencil. You the 5.4 million the core a year World Cup. TNA 2022, you the 5.4 million and a core World Cup. Ghana force and Tibida, Akufo-Addo you reckless, Akufo-Addo over expenditure, a diaban, and no my joy online, my joy news. Now we mudimirika, no makofa abe boom, you diaban, my joy for the no, I now my joy for the headline, abe tum. 4.4 million appearance fees and worse. The GFS preposterous 2020. Hey, and then you had almost 14 million. 4 years down the lane, from 2022 to 2026, 4 years, you had almost 14 million. Triple of what was used in 2022. And yet, my joy online headline be my. My jawline for so monte is the afraid journalist for Niama journalist for no slot. Say journalist ni be a so kobia. Waiting here for any party abenti and go can wasem. And go can wasem. 14 million yinti. Randy Abe. I will know Sabrenka Cocoa Board and somewhere Kosuo. 14 million inti. Randy Abe and Resign Free Appointments Committee of Black Stars. Randy Abe so one sign. Ewa abera Cocoa Board for yentimintua eye Cocoa Akuyafo ka. Cocoa Akuyafo so Randy Abe no eye Cocoa Board CEO no ese nkotena omai mu no hwe no Randy Abe se da bi Obe occupy cocoa board. No asa akwaje 14 million mu bi as a year chairman of the appointees of Black Stars Management Committee. Black Stars Management Committee. Randy Abesu obetena ho agisika cocoa board. Nemom ni yakwa World Cup onhwe cocoa akuyafo. Osabe ye chairman of the appointment committee no akwaje. Teyin no aje. Randy Abewu akoko akuyafo su no sese wasi koko akuyafo minimo no mumfama samko me kwa World Cup asikoko eti Randy Abe na ne asa ama ne chairman of the appointment committee of Black Stars, and these two appointments are very demanding, being chairman of the appointment committee of Black Stars, and John Dramani Mahama is still sitting down making sure that Randy Abe is not paying attention to koko akuyafo, and aye obi afa ne eto man mu bi antiminka. Eyo bi afa if say Randy Abe ye Jomama Adamfo, Randy Abe ayi Lordina Mahama enipa na Lordina Mahama ayi owo interest wo koko bodo pa no mbuza say interest be no so woni opuni tam opuni wo hono no owo interest na no mabi ne bo hwere magu masom so na tracks bi ayi say na Lordina Mahama no wono ayi tracks no na bi yese na ko wiese no mo twe fertilizer pa na ko wiese ne yese na Lordina Mahama na yese ne ko wiese eti koko bodo ho de Lordina Mahama wo interest na Randy Abe ne Lordina chocho mucho pa eti sa ne Randy ayi Lordina chocho mucho ne Randy Abe dia yesake no enyeyi efiso no na esi to the interest of ayi Lordina. Sa no mo ka na do market for me ka che omso da bi nye no kore omso ya no kore ka deji me so onye no ko omso ya no kore omso oh Lordina ayi opuni time no ekoye sei ana wie sei fertilizer bi ye sei ana ye sei na tracks bi no ye sei na Lordina de no ko wie sei we mpani kasa wu de make no tia wutimi decode ne ye pa that means otin kobo no ase eti se omo dan wo mo ho no omo ba ese ye pekwan bi so ne ma eye Lordina boy which is Randy Abe ekose ho eti Randy Abe no wo ho no enye kokko akuyafo mu nti no ho hwe mweri su brimo Lordina Mahama yese ebe kwa ko yese na yese na tracks etwe kokko fertilizer ayese na hu sika no abe yese ko yese contract no be yese ko be yese ko. So the interest of Lordina Mahama is superseding that of the kokko akuyafo. That is why Randy Abe can occupy such a sensitive position and yes to occupy another sensitive demanding position as a year. Eti kokko akuyafo muntum na Randy Abe okwa akohwe yi Black Star match. Randy Abe ekohwe wo mo de almost $14 million yekotwia num to spedede. Appearance fee, appointments committee appearance fee inquire $300 and something thousand US. It's a matter of Randy Abe be resign. I want resign net and resign China. Waje two most powerful positions, you know. Waje abosu say tam. Ubewie de a watch abonensa. Abetina bebusam, have I cost anything? Have I cost anything? It's a matter of Randy Abe be resign. Anya no kure China. Anya no kure Chinechi. And so ka home. Now, yede mo sorry no memamo last announce okay. Bro enti sikano ya jeso yento okay aba Samuel akosa Gyamfi. Samuel minim de obezo oka na de oka bia so ye no kure mapene so. Ajei ema miei okay na ye ka YEA for the NSS National Service. Bamucho made the announcement we mamu. National Service for se men kan kire o se Wamo be demonstration. If say yentua o allowance October, November, December, January ebisine yentua. Etimpamcho enye YEA fo nkwa ne yentua. Aban no ni sika. Ye obi e de koto private jet. Demu ye ni bi editua National Service worker. Eba be ma announcement. Me did Okatakyie Afrifa mensa.